Okay, let's now try itong next example natin. This is still under the deflection on beams, the double integration method. Okay, it says here for our next problem, a prop cantilever beam having a span of 20 meters carries a triangular load which varies from 10 kilonewton per meter at the fixed end to 0 at the other support. Obviously, this is a fixed support and this is your roller support. Tapos meron kang triangular load na 10 kilonewtons per meter dito sa highest point niya at 0 naman sa lowest point niya. Ang pinapakuha sa atin dito, isulat ko, let's find first yung reaction daw sa roller support which we can call this as RB. And then dito naman, pwede nyo siyang lagyan ng VA at saka ng moment A. Obviously, ang moment A niya ay paganyan kasi i-resist niya to. Tapos, wala siyang horizontal A kasi wala naman siyang i-resist. So, 0 yon. Pero ang pinapahanap lang sa atin ay RB, yung location ng maximum deflection, Xmax from the left support, at saka yung mismong maximum deflection niya. Okay. Kahit ang pinapahanap lang sa inyo ay RB, kapag na-solve nyo na yan, pwede nyo nang solvein yung VA at saka yung MA na yan. So, wala kayong magiging problem dyan. So, sige, ilagay natin yan, MA, tapos try na natin. First, inanalyze nyo. Second step natin, always i-draw nyo yung possible elastic curve. Again, kapag ka-fixed support, ganito yan mag-start. Tapos pagko-continue yan sa roller support. Next, mag-draw kayo ng imaginary distance X. Ang tendency, meron kayong two ways na para mag-drawing ng imaginary distance X. Pwede kayong manggaling sa left support, pero ang tendency, magiging trapezoid kasi itong triangular load nyo. So, magdadagdag kayo dyan, tapos para mabalance yan, magbabawas kayo dito. So, may additional load kayo dito para maging triangle na siya, rectangle. Tapos sa ilalim, magdodraw kayo. Kung ano yung dinagdag nyo, yun din yung idodraw nyo na pangbawas para mag-balance siya. So, medyo matrabaho yan. Kaya ang gagawin ko na lang, instead na from left support ako mag-draw ng distance X, magdodraw ako from the right support na lang. Ito na yun. Kasi kapag ginawa nyo yan, ito na, makukuha nyo na yung triangular load lang na to. Yung part na to. Tapos i-ratio in proportion nyo para makuha nyo yung Y dito. So, sige. Let's call this as your Y. And then, mag-ratio in proportion tayo. Okay, first step, inanalyze. Second step, nag-draw ng elastic curve. Third step, nag-draw kayo ng imaginary distance X. Ano ang next step na nga natin? Nung next step natin, kuhanin or mag-moment kayo. Mag-moment na. Mag-moment kayo, this is your MX. Okay, why? Because again, this is EI, Y double prime is equal to MX. And kapag ginawa niyo MX na yan, masasama tong RB at masasama tong triangular load na to. Which in this case, para masama natin yan, kailangan niyo makuha ng value ng Y na yan. Para magawa niyo yan, lagay natin by ratio and proportion. Kunin niyo yung Y, that is Y over X is equal to yung two triangles na to, itong malaki, at saka itong maliit. Okay. So, y over x is equal to yung highest point, that is 10, over yung distance nyo, that is 20. Therefore, y is equal to 10x over 20, which can be simplified to x over 2 na lang yan. Okay, ayun na. So, mag-moment na tayo. This case, ito yun. Ito yun, yung triangular load nyo. So, kapag ka nag-moment tayo dyan, EI y double prime is equal to yung upward minus downward moment or clockwise, counterclockwise minus clockwise moment. So, RB, tapos ang distance niyan ay X. So, ilagay nyo, this is now RBX minus, ito yung triangular load nyo, minus 1/2 ng Y times X times yung moment arm niya from this point MX is 1/3 ng X. Substitute nyo yung value ng Y para maging function of X na lang yan. This is EI Y double prime is equal to RBX minus 1/2. Substituting yung Y, that is X over 2. And this is X times 1 over 3X. Simplifying further, medyo madami yan, no? This will now be EI Y double prime is equal to, this is RBX minus X cube over 12. Ayun na. Medyo konti lang yung nasamang forces natin. So, kaya yan yung moment niya. This is now your moment equation. Kayang-kaya, no? Next step natin, we need to integrate this twice para makuha natin slope or rotation equation at saka deflection equation. So, sige. This is EI Y prime is equal to, this is now RB X squared over 2 minus X to the 4th power na to over, this is 12 times 4 plus C sub 1. This is now EI Y prime is equal to RB X squared over 2 minus X to the 4th power over 48 plus C sub 1. Let's call this as your slope or rotation equation na. Integrating once more, this is now EI Y is equal to, this is RB X cube na to over 6 na to kasi i-multiply natin 2 at saka yung panibagong exponent which is 3 minus X raised to the 5th power over, what is 48 times 5? So, i-multiply natin 48 times 5. This is 240. This is 240 plus C sub 1X plus C sub 2. Yan ha. This is now your deflection equation. Okay. Pwede tayong mag-solve, no? Boundary conditions. Since this is fixed, ilagay natin dito boundary conditions. Dito kayo nang galing, this is your X is equal to 0. At X is equal to 0, merong Y prime yan, pero yung Y niyan, 0. Dito naman, sa kabila at X is equal to 20, Y prime is equal to 0, and then Y is also equal to 0. Ayan na. Tapos madadagdagan yung boundary condition natin later sa maximum deflection na niya. Boundary conditions. Okay. At X is equal to 0, Y is equal to 0. At X is equal to 20, Y prime is equal to 0, and then Y is also equal to 0. Ayan na. Okay. So, unahin natin itong gamitin. Ito. I-paste ko para pagka ni-review nyo to. Okay. Sama natin lahat. Okay. Unahin natin yung X is equal to 0, Y is equal to 0. So, ito yun. This is now EI 0 is equal to, this is RB 0 raised to 3 over 6 minus 0 raised to 5 over 240 plus C sub 1 times 0 plus C sub 2. So 0, 0, 0, 0. C sub 2 is now equal to 0. And then, yung isa naman, try naman natin to gamitin para makuha natin yung value ng value ng C sub 1. Okay. But the thing is, kahit gamitin nyo to, yung boundary condition na yan, using this rotation equation or slope, at saka itong deflection equation, kailangan nyo ng value ng RB. So, ang mangyayari dyan, pag in-input nyo yung value ng x is equal to 20, and then 0 to, at saka to, present pa rin yung RB at saka yung C sub 1. So, magkakaroon tayo ng two equations dyan. Kaya, itry natin. Lagay ko to dito. Copy ko to. Ito yung next boundary conditions natin. Boundary condition. Tapos, ito pang dalawa na to. Kasi nga, magkakaroon tayo ng two equations, two unknowns. Okay, dito na sa kabila. Ayan. Tapos, paghiwalay natin kasi, most probably, magkaroon kayo ng equation dyan. Ayan na. So, ang mangyayari, EI, Y prime, 0 yan, at x is equal to 20 kasi nga fixed-ended support siya. Okay, this is RB, and then this is 20 squared over 2, minus this is 20 to the 4th power over 48 plus C sub 1. Simplify nyo, this will be just 0 is equal to. So, nakikita nyo na ba kung saan siya papunta? Okay. So, this is 20 squared over 2. This is 200. Okay. This is 200 RB minus yung constant natin, that is 20 raised to the 4th power over 48. Fraction kunin natin, no? 10,000 over 3 para accurate. Plus C sub 1. Let's call this as equation 1. Then yung isa naman, ganun din gagawin natin. This is EI, 0 is equal to RB times 20 cube over 6 minus this is 20 raised to the 5th power over 240 plus C sub 1 times 20 plus 0. So this is 0 is equal to, this is 20 raised to the 3rd power over 6. This is 4,000 over 3 RB minus this is 20 raised to the 5th power over 240. Okay, this is 40,000 over 3 and then plus 20 C sub 1. Ayan na. Okay. Let's check kung yan ba siya. Okay, mukhang yan naman. And then let's call this as equation number 2. Okay, so ayun na. Meron kayong two equations, two unknowns. I-mode equation yan, makukuha niyo yung value ng C sub 1 at the same time yung RB. Kailangan natin makuha yung RB kasi unknown siya. Yung C sub 1 naman, kailangan natin siya makuha sa pag-solve ng deflection. So, sige. Mag-mode equation tayo. Mode equation and then two unknowns. Okay. So, dito, input na natin yan. This is mode, equations, two unknowns. Ayan. Okay. RB, yung unang unknown natin, that is your x. This is 200 is equal to. Yung coefficient ng C sub 1 sa equation 1, that's 1. And then yung constant nyo, kailangan naka-equate yan sa kabila. So, this is 10,000 divided by 3. Positive na yan kasi ililipat sa kabila. Next, for the equation 2, this is 4,000 divided by 3. And then yung coefficient ng C sub 1 nyo, that's 20. And then yung constant nyo, ililipat sa kabila. So, this is 40,000 divided by 3. Na positive na. Equals, C sub 1, RB is equal to 20. RB is equal to 20. So, lipat ko siya dito. RB is equal to 20 kilonewtons yan. And this is upward. And then yung C sub 1 naman, this is negative 2,000 over 3. C sub 1 is equal to negative 2,000 over 3. Ayan na. So, eto na yung first unknown natin. This is RB, 20 kilonewtons. So, pwede nyo siyang ilagay dyan. Is equal to 20 kilonewtons. So, kapag ka sa quiz, pinahanap pa sa inyo yung VA at saka MA, solvable na yan. Kasi summation ng forces, makukuha yung VA. Summation ng moment sa A, makukuha yung MA. Or kahit sa B kayo mag-moment. Okay? Ayan na. Okay, saan na tayo? So, tapos na tayo sa RB. Yung C sub 1 naman, ibalik nyo na siya doon sa may working equations nyo. Or, kahit gamitin nyo na lang siya kapag ka sinolve natin yung maximum deflection. Okay, solve na natin. Location of maximum deflection. So, isulat ko dito. Sige. Location of maximum deflection. Deflection. Which in this case, this is X max. Okay. So, ano na nga class yung boundary condition natin under ng maximum deflection? Tandaan nyo na kapag ka at X maximum, yung rotation niyan or slope is equal to 0. Kagaya nung sa maxima and minima sa calculus, kapag ka maximum point, minimum point, rotation or slope is 0. Okay. So, therefore, ang gagamitin natin dyan, yung rotation equation nyo. Ito, gagamitin natin dyan. Para ma-solve natin yung value ng X max nyo. So, i-paste ko siya ulit. Ayan. So, sige. Tuloy natin. This is EI 0 to is equal to, yung RB nyo, nakuha na natin yan. This is 20. This is X squared over 2 minus X to the 4th power over 48 plus yung C sub 1 nyo, that's negative 2,000 over 3. Yan na. 0 na to. Input nyo sa calcu yan. Bibigyan kayo ng 4 values of X. And then, tsaka natin i-discern kung ano yung true value of X. Okay. 0 is equal to fraction 20 X squared over 2. Then minus X to the 4th power over 48 minus 2,000 over 3. Ayan na. So, ang values of X nyo ay ilan? 4 yan. Okay, i-decimal natin. Ayan. So, 4 yung binigay na values of X. So, ilagay ko dito. Ito yan. This is negative 20. This is positive 20. Negative 8.9443. And then positive 8.9443. Okay, discern natin kung ano yung true value of X dyan. Okay. Definitely, alisin nyo na yung negative na yan. Wala tayong negative distance dapat. Kapag ka naman yung 20, abay 20 yan, malamang sa malamang, ang maximum deflection nyo, andito lang. Basta na dito somewhere, or kaya andito, basta somewhere malapit sa gitna. So definitely, ang true value of X nyo dyan ay hindi ito, this one. Yan na yun, kasi wala naman tayong dinidisregard or kinoconsider kagaya nung sa ibang example dito. Wala tayong distance na ganun dito. So, ayan na. Therefore, X maximum is equal to 8.9443 meters from B or from right support. Yan na. This is your answer. Since doon naman tayo nag-cut, malamang doon magi-start yon. So, 8.9 something from here, eto yun. This is 8.9443. Nandito yun. Nandito sa gawi yun. Meters. And andito daw yung maximum deflection nyo. So, sige. Ayan na. And then after that, solve na natin yung maximum deflection since meron na kayong distance ng maximum deflection. And this time, ang gagamit nating working equation ay, of course, yung deflection equation. Ito na. Pwede nyo nang i-input, gamitan nyo na ng calcu kasi ito 0 na to. Pwede nyo nang i-shift calc na lang. Ganito yan. So, EI, Y max is equal to RB. Palitan nyo na to ng 20. Tapos, itong C sub 1, gawin nyo itong negative 2,000 over 3. Then, pagka in-input sa calcu, i-shift, ika-calc na lang natin yan para i-input yung value ng X. Okay, ganito. This is fraction 20 x raised to 3 over 6 minus fraction ulit x raised to the 5th power over 240 minus 2,000 over 3 and then x. Calc nyo na lang yan. Calc, tatanungin ko yung value ng x tsaka nyo ilagay yung nakuha nyo value ng x. 8.9443 equals ayun na. Then ito na yung value natin. This is negative 3,816.2227. Therefore, this is maximum deflection is equal to 3,816.2227 over EI. And this one is downward. Ayun na. Ito yung kanyang maximum deflection. Okay. Meron pa tayong isang example, pero doon ko siya i-discuss sa kabila.